What's up, YouTube? So, this topic is not the easiest thing to talk about, but this is basically how to euthanize a fish the most humane of ways, and that is to put it asleep using clove oil. There's actually different ways on how to kill a fish, or like euthanize them at least, and but from what I've read, this is the most humane way of doing it because the fishes are basically gonna be put to sleep. And I recently bought clove oil from online store, and that's what I'm going to do with this fish right now. This is a cardinal tetra that I noticed have some racing of the fins or the scales, and that is dropsy. And in my experience, I've never been really successful with dropsy, especially when the scales are already raised. That basically means that the fish's internal organs are already damaged, so there's basically not a lot I can do with it. So here we're gonna put clove oil to this container that I got for him. um, this is his water from the tank, so like he's not gonna be in shock because of the rapid change in water. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put um, 10 drops 10 to 20 drops of clove oil into a different container that has the same water as a tank. This particular clove oil that I got actually comes with its own what do you call this, siphon, should I say that, so it's easier to get the drops from the bottle. And let's do that. Let's get 10 let's put 10 to 20 drops on a different container containing the same water from the tank, and then we're going to shake it so that the water would blend with the oil as much as possible. It actually smells really good. It kind of smells like it kind of smells minty, like the ones you get, the kind of smell you get from chai, and also from when you go to the dentist. I don't know if that's a weird comparison, but that's how I see it. Now let's go ahead and mix this solution right here. As you can see, now it has been mixed vigorously. Now we're gonna start putting the clove oil into the fish's container. I would just slowly put it so that it won't shock the fish, and it would just slowly drift into an unconscious level, and like we'll monitor his breathing a few minutes after. And we'll come back after a few minutes when the fish's breathing is slowing down. So right now I just turned off the lights, and so that the fish won't be really stressed, but it has only been a few minutes, so we'll come back in a few more minutes. Right now you can see he's starting to like swim sideways, and we'll come back after a few more minutes. It has been a few minutes after I put the clove oil in the fish container, and I'm going to see the breathing right now is very subtle, like you can barely see it, but I'll shake the clove oil container solution, the clove oil solution container, sorry, more, and we'll see if we can put more in that. Actually, it didn't really take a long time for the clove oil to take effect. He just slowly his breathing just slowly slowed down, and I didn't see any struggle, to be honest. That kind of makes me feel good. I don't want him to suffer with the bloat anymore, with the dropsy. He stopped eating, so now I'm just gonna put more of the solution into this tank, into his container. You can still see like there's a little bit of breathing there. So we'll just leave him for like a few more minutes. He's probably just sedated right now. It's always hard to see a fish or any of your pets suffer, to be honest, and euthanizing a fish is not, to be honest, not my favorite thing to do. And like, if I can cure a fish disease or even prevent it, I would. That I think is the best thing to do. But like the dropsy, since he already pine coned, is kind of in my opinion, or in my experience at least, like I haven't had any success with dropsy. So we'll just wait for a few more minutes and then we'll come back. It has been a few minutes. We'll just double check if he's still alive, because we don't want to be throwing him or like disposing of him when he's still alive, you know. Let's see. It's a beautiful fish, but I wish I could help him. I think this is the only way I could have helped him. Right now I don't think he's alive, but we'll wait a few more minutes and then we'll definitely just to make sure that he is already deceased. So after a few more minutes, we can finally confirm that he has passed away, and that's how you euthanize a fish. It's not the easiest task in the fish keeping hobby, to be honest. If you can prevent euthanizing a fish, if you can keep up with the water change, or like not feed too much, or just overall keep the health of the fish optimal, then you don't have to do this. But this happens to every one of us, to any fish keepers. And yeah, if you like this video, please click the thumbs up, or if you find it informative, please feel free to subscribe. And yeah, this is Juno, and fish out.